Assalamu alaikum everyone. Who is the most merciful and beneficial? First of all, I introduce myself. My name is Umayya Shehzad and I am from BS Biotechnology. My roll number is 220142311010. Today's my presentation topic is anthracnose. Introduction. Welcome to our presentation on anthracnose, a plant disease that affects a wide range of crops and ornamental plants. In this presentation, we will explore the history, definition, types, causes, and management strategies of anthracnose. We will also provide tips and strategies for preventing and treating this disease in your own gardens and farms. History. Anthracnose is a fungal disease that has been affecting plants for centuries. The earliest recorded cases of anthracnose date back to the 80s when it was observed on grapevines in Europe. Since then, the disease has spread on other parts of the world and has been found on a wide range of plants, including trees, vegetables, and fruits. Over the years, scientists and researchers have made significant progress in understanding the biology of anthracnose and developing strategies for its management. However, the disease remains a major challenge for farmers and gardeners, especially in regions with warm and humid climates where it thrives. Definition. Anthracnose is a fungal disease that affects a wide range of plants, including trees, shrubs, and crops. It is caused by various species of fungi in the genus Colatotrichum, which can survive in plants, debris, and soil for extended periods. The symptoms of anthracnose vary depending on the host plants but generally include leaf spots, stem sac cankers, and fruit rot. In severe cases, the disease can lead to defoliation, reduced yield, and even death to the plants. Types of anthracnose. There are several types of anthracnose that affect different plants. Some common types include Colatotrichum gloriosporides, Colatotrichum cocodes, Colatotrichum orbicular, Colatotrichum acutatum, and Apiogonomia veneta. Colatotrichum gloriosporides. This type of anthracnose affect a wide range of including avocado, mango, and papaya. It causes lichens on the leaves, stems, and fruits of the plants. Clatotrichum cocodes. This type of anthracnose affects tomato plants and causes dark sunken spots on the fruit, stem, and leaves. It can also cause the fruit to rot. Clatotrichum abicular. This type of anthracnose affects cucurbits such as pumpkins, squash, and watermelons. It causes circular spots on the leaves and fruits of the plants. Clatotrichum acutatum. This type of anthracnose affects strawberry plants and causes brown black spots on the fruit, leaves, and stems. It can also cause the fruit to become deformed and unremarkable. Epiognomia veneta. This type of anthracnose affects oak trees and causes small black spots on the leaves. It can also cause defoliation and weaken the tree. How to identify the anthracnose? Anthracnose can be identified by its symptoms, which include small circular and irregular shaped lichens on leaves, stems, and fruits. These lichens often have dark borders and a lighter center and may eventually cause the affected plant tissues to die and fall off. In several cases, anthracnose can cause defoliation and even death of the plants. Disease cycle. Anthracnose has a complex disease cycle that involves multiple stages and can vary depending on the host plant. The cycle typically begins with spores landing on a susceptible host plants where they germinate and penetrate the plant tissues. Once inside, the fungus grows and produces more spores, which are then spread to other parts of the plants and to nearby plants through rains, wind, and insects. As the disease progresses, it can cause leaf spots, stem cankers, and fruit rots, eventually leading to defoliation and reduced yield. In some cases, anthracnose can also weaken the plants and make it more susceptible to other disease or pests. Understanding the disease cycle is crucial for developing effective management strategies and preventing further spread of this disease. Causes of anthracnose. Anthracnose is caused by a group of fungi that belong to the genus Coleophycum. These fungi are common plant pathogens and can infect a wide range of hosts, including trees, shrubs, and fruits. The fungi responsible for anthracnose can survive in infected plant debris and soil for long periods of time. They can also be spread by wind, rain, and insects. Once they infect a plant, they can cause a wide range of symptoms, including leaf spots, stem cankers, and fruit rot. Host of anthracnose. Anthracnose is a disease that can affect a wide range of plants, including trees, shrubs, and crops. Some common hosts of anthracnose include oak trees, dogwoods trees, and tomato plants and strawberry plants. In addition to these plants, anthracnose can also affect other fruits and vegetables such as peppers, cucumber, and beans. It is important for gardeners and farmers to be aware of the potential for anthracnose to their crops and take preventative measures to avoid the spread of this disease. How does anthracnose survive and spread? Anthracnose is a fungal disease that can survive in plant debris, soil, and infected plants. The fungus can produce spores which can be carried by wind, water, or insects to new hosts. Once the spores land on a susceptible host, they can germinate and infect the plant. The fungus can also spread the infected seeds, pruning tools, and equipment. It can also survive for long periods in soil and plant debris, making it difficult to control. Proper sanitation and culture practices are essential to prevent the spread of anthracnose. Management and strategies. One of the most effective management strategies of anthracnose is to practice good sanitation. This includes removing infected plant debris, pruning infected branches, and cleaning gardening tools after each use to prevent the disease from spreading. Another important strategy is to choose resistant plant varieties that are less susceptible to anthracnose. In addition to sanitation and plant selection, culture practices such as proper watering and fertilization can also help prevent anthracnose. Watering plants at the base rather than from above can help reduce moisture on the leaves, which can promote fungal growth. Fertilizing plants with balanced nutrients can also help keep them healthy and better able to resist disease. Chemical treatment of for anthracnose. Chemical treatment can be effective in controlling anthracnose, but they should be used as a last resort. Fungicides containing copper or sulfur are commonly used to treat anthracnose, but they can have negative impacts on the environment and may harm beneficial insects. If you decide to use chemical treatments, it's important to follow the instructions carefully and apply them at the right time. Be sure to wear protective clothing and equipment and keep children and pets away from treated areas. Preventing and treating anthracnose. To prevent anthracnose, it is important to start with healthy plants and to maintain good culture practices. This means keeping the plant well watered and fertilized and removing and dead or diseased plant material from the garden. It is also important to avoid overcrowding, and this can create conditions that are favorable for the development of the disease. If your plants do become infected with anthracnose, there are several strategies you can choose to treat the diseases. One option is to remove the infected plant material and dispose of it properly. Second point is you can also apply a fungicides to help control the spread of this disease. Third one is you may want to consider using biological control such as beneficial insects or fungi to help manage the disease. Conclusion. In conclusion, anthracnose is a serious plant disease that can cause significant damage to crops and gardens. It is caused by a fungal pathogens that thrives in warm, humid conditions and can infect a wide range of plants. To prevent and treat anthracnose, it is important to practice good sanitation practices such as removing infected plants material and avoiding overhead watering. Using fungicides and planting resistant varieties can help control the disease. By taking these steps, gardeners and farmers can protect their plants from this destructive disease. Thank you so much.